What is up, guys? Team Yugi here, and I'm back with another deck profile. I just got back from the regional in Catskill, New York. I decided to take Orcust with me, and I ended up getting 10th place. There were 274 people, and it was 9 rounds of Swiss, and then it went straight to top 32. Really nice event. A little bit of a late start. I just had a 2-hour drive home from there, so I'm a little tired. I'm running on I think 3 hours of sleep roughly. But I had a blast. I'm going to run through my matchups real quick. So round 1, I played against Sky Striker, and I ended up beating that. So that game, the game 1 actually went into time. That's how long it was. It was such a grindy game. So I beat that 1-0 technically. Round 2 was Thunder Dragons, and I 2-0'd that. Round 3 was Thunder Dragon. I also 2-0'd that. Round 4 is Salamangrate. I 2-0'd that. Round 5 was another Salamangrate, which I lost to in game 3. Round 6 was Dinosaurs, which I 2-0'd, and round 7 was Trickstar Sky Striker, which I lost to in game 3. Round 8 was Sky Striker, which I beat in game 3, and then round 9 was Orcust, which I 2-0'd, and that got me to 10th place. The only people that I lost to ended up getting 2nd and 9th place, so they weren't very far ahead of me, which is cool. It's always nice, but I'll hop right into this and show you the deck. So for the Orcust monsters, 3 Harpoor, pretty standard. 1 Symbol Skeleton. I didn't feel the need to play 2. It didn't really come up very often. 2 Orcust Nightmare, and then the 1 World Wand. This card came in clutch. I wasn't playing it before. This card is amazing. Then, because hurting your opponent is fun, we play 3 Space Connector and the Aqua Dolphin. Looping your opponent's hand is great. There were multiple games where I looped 2 cards on my opponent's hand before I even started into the combo, and then they just lost. Then I opted to play 2 of each of the good PKs. A lot of people play like 2 and 1, or 2 and 1, or whatever ratio people want to do. But 2 and 2 is really nice, and if I had to, I would side one of these out. But generally, I would keep them all in because they were just super strong. Then the Danger Package, 3 Tsuchinoko, and this is the best part. I only played 3 Tsuchinoko. I didn't play any other Dangers. And people, like my friends, when I showed them the list, they're like, why is this even a thing? One of my other friends actually told me I should give this a try. The theory behind it is that this is a guaranteed monster every single time, no matter what. So being able to just get this for free is really good. And it cuts your deck count down significantly, which to me was really important. I didn't want to have too many cards, and this made it perfect. Then hand traps, 3 Phantasme, and 3 Ash. Pretty basic, nothing to really say about that. Then I played 1 Candina, 1 Corabane for the Trickstar stuff. This combo is absolutely nuts. If you can special summon this and get Connector to go off, you win the game. Onto the spell cards, 3 Light Stage. I wanted to get to my Trickstars as quickly as possible. 2 Terraforming, which you could use to search this, or you could search the Orcust field spell. 3 Called by the Grave. This card is really good. Won so many games from just getting rid of opponent's hand traps, which is nice. 1 Babble and 1 Return. That's fairly basic. Nothing really to say about that. This card was actually half decent. I really like this. It came up, I think, 4 times today. 3 or 4 times out of the 9 rounds, and every single time it drew me exactly what I needed. Then 1 Foolish and 1 Rhoda. These both came up several times. The Rhoda more so than the Foolish, but when the Foolish came up, it was really good. I usually dump World Wand and then just win the game off of that by itself. Onto the traps, 2 Fogblade and 1 Brigandine. I didn't like this card. I shouldn't say I didn't like it. I didn't have an excessive use for it. It wasn't bad, though. And then the 1 Crescendo. This card is really good. I think I resolved it maybe like 3 times today. It really wasn't used that much. You don't have to play it, but it's good. We don't have, by play, you have to play it in the deck, but you don't have to use it often. Moving on to the extra deck, though. 1 Mermaid, 1 Cerberus, 2 Phoenix, and a Unicorn. That was the Nightmare package. I'm not sure if I like 2 Phoenix or 2 Cerberus more after testing the 2 Phoenix. I think it's good, but at the same time I think it can struggle a little bit. 3 Galatea and 1 Longursu. This was really, really good. Going into 3 of this came up multiple times where I needed it, so playing 3 of that is really necessary. The Longursu won me so many games, just getting rid of stuff that was linked. My opponent couldn't win. 1 Bard each, just absolutely busted. Card's really solid. Then we played the Borreload and the Boral Sword. I OTK'd people probably 4 or 5 times today with this. Pretty good. 1 Break Sword and 2 Dingirsu. Break Sword actually came up 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Dingirsu obviously was completely necessary. Playing 2 of it was really good. Definitely would keep playing 2 in the future. But that was the that extra deck. I'm going to move on to the side deck, which is pretty neat, I think. 3 Lancia. I sided this card in a decent amount, not excessively. When I played against the Dino player in Game 2, I sided this in thinking, well, I could just drop it and stop Evolution Pill, and then he did a Phantasma, he drew, and then I passed, and then when he drew, I dropped the Lancia, and he scooped because he drew the double Evolution Pill off the Phantasma, and it won the game. 2 Ghost Ogre. I don't even think I sided this in because it was primarily for like excessive guard dragon stuff and pendulums. I didn't play against any pendulums, and the thunder dragon stuff, I just didn't feel like this was as good as other choices. I'd probably change it. 2 Raiden. Card was really, really good against Sky Striker. I don't even think I sided against Thunder Dragons. It was good against Sky Striker. I like this card. Then the Spicy Tech, 2 System Down. I only played 1 Orcust, and it was in the last round, and this card didn't even come up. I really wanted this card to come up because it's amazing. It really hurts Orcust, but there wasn't a situation where it was like worth it, or, well, I shouldn't say worth it, I just didn't draw into it. But I think going forwards I'd keep playing it just for that matchup by itself. 3 Twin Twister, and then 3 Evenly. Evenly came up a couple times. Twister was probably sided in the most next to Lancia. Probably sided those 2 in the most. Maybe the Raiden too. Basically Twister, Lancia, and Raiden were the most sided cards for me. But that was the side deck, and that rounds up the deck that I played at the Catskill, New York Regional, May 11th, 2019. I went 6-2, managed to get 10th place, only losing to a Salamangreat and a Trickstar Sky Striker deck. Like I said, pretty fun event. A little bit of a late start, like I said, but it was really cool. I was going to go to the Springfield Regional. It's happening tomorrow, but it's Mother's Day, so that's not happening. And I'm completely Yu-Gi-Oh'd out after playing 9 rounds today and being out of my house for an excessively long period of time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and this is Team Yu-Gi Fails signing out.